So we got a double header coming up here tonight. The Argos Dragons taking on Elkhart Christian in girls action here first. And the second game will be the boys teams playing. So turn it over here for the starting lineups for you, and we'll get going here with the girls game in just a moment.
Ivy Clapsaddle. Woohoo! Number 7, Allison Russell. Number 8, Nevaeh Jones. Number 10, Emmeline Brown. Number 11, Sabine Esquita. Number 12, Justine Yordi. And number 17, Brayden Batsky. And now for your Argus Lady Dragons. Number 0, Olivia Lee. Number 1, Carly Rex. Number 2, Micah Hegeman. Number 3, Bailey Binkley. Number 5, Lillian Hine. Number 6, Lauren McLaughlin. Number 7, Ariana Allen. Number 8, Bella Stoltz. Number 10, Samantha Redino. Number 13, Emma Dunlap. And number 17, Kaden Boston.
All right, so the Eagles come in. They've only had one game so far this year. They lost to Lakewood Park Christian, so they're 0-1. Val, I'm a little bit confused. I'm always confused, but I'm a little bit confused. So obviously the new Hoosier Plains Conference started, was that last year or the year before? And they still have the NISC, but on Max Preps there was like 17 teams listed on the girls' side for the conference. It was really weird. There's like Penn and they're not all in the conference. Something's wrong on Max Preps, right?
Max Preps is wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Because then on the boys' side, it only had 2 teams listed as Hoosier Plain Conference members on the Max Prep. So I'm like, this is really strange.
I think if you ask, I think the main point here is that Argus is competing for an NISC title.
Sure.
The Hoosier Plains title, I think there's technically a Hoosier Plains Conference, but I don't think that's what gets them up in the morning.
Not soccer-wise, yeah. And I think everybody that's in the NISC, or everybody that's in the Hoosier Plains is also in the NISC, I believe. Maybe South Bend Career Academy might be the only one. So I got the clock going down. That's always a positive when I get into soccer matches, making sure that clock is going down, not up. And we got Phil Dean out there on one camera, and we got Gavin DeWitt out there helping out with the other camera, and Stephen Val here, color commentary and play-by-play for you tonight. So we'll be here for both games, and beautiful night here in Argus for sure.
Nice pass by Bella Stultz to Binkley, but Binkley couldn't quite get the shot off there. It was a nice play by Bothman. I think we can see Bothman playing a bigger role this year, a much bigger role. This being this is the first time we've seen them in person.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's obviously every year you got some adjustments to make. You graduate some seniors. You got a Lydia Lead, who's a sophomore, back in the goal, taking over for Lizzie Edmonds, who's now at Holy Cross.
Nice pass. Ooh.
You know, we talked about it on Talking Sports, Val. I mean, you got girls like Allison Zom and Hannah Trump. I mean, just stalwarts on the defensive side that graduated. And so, I mean, it's going to take a minute here to find, where everybody's positions are. And I think they're going to have a really good season. Still going to be, well over 500 by the end of the year. And only one loss. They just had those 2 ties.
Right. Scoring goals has not been the problem. It's been keeping the ball out of your own net. I think that's been the issue so far. Running down the right flank. Good effort by Binkley.
And they got Bailey Binkley that's she's eligible now to play soccer this year, so she's out there. You got, obviously Lily Hines, who's been the leader for this team basically since she came in as a freshman. She's got the lead this year in goals scored. She's got 3, 1 in every game. So, I mean, talk about consistency. I mean, she scored a goal in every game, and, she's just a junior. So then you got some really good upperclassmen in, Dunlap and Micah Heckerman. I mean, Lauren McLaughlin, Allen, Isabel Stoltz. I mean, you just look down this list. It's a very experienced group for sure.
There's Boffman kicking it wide to the right, taking a shot. I think she tried to hook it inside the right post, but couldn't quite get it there. Right. Ariane Allen's been just so key for this team. She's just... It's not just how many she scores, but she always seems to score them when they need them the most.
Yeah.
And Lauren McLaughlin is just great at those free kicks and direct kicks. She's got such a strong leg. She's just so dangerous wherever she is on the field. Redinger throws it in to Stultz.
So I'm not trying to scoop you here or anything, Val, but I've got some news that I don't know if you know about yet.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Breeden is the new athletic director at Argos.
Oh. You scooped me.
I did. Well,
I just saw him downstairs. So.
Yeah, he was up here doing the clock a little while ago, and we cabbaged that information out of him. So it actually is a day old. Okay. So he accepted the position and said right now he's still teaching social studies until they find a new teacher for him to take over. So he's be a little busy for a while. Hopefully not too long.
He was a really good basketball player at LaVille. He was really good in track too.
Mm-hmm.
He was really good. He was a multiple sport athlete at LaVille. So not just a basketball guy. Corner. Carly Rex couldn't quite control that one.
Argos, I really like what they're doing with their staff. I mean, they've got some young people coming back. Damon Binkley has come back, and Cindy Miller has come back, and a lot of the...
Here's Hines. She's got it.
Score for the Lady Dragons by Lily Hines.
Lily Hines gives Argos a 1-0 lead with 35-12 to go in the first half. And that was a turnover by Elkhart Christian. And if you are an opposing goalkeeper, 1v1 versus Lily Hines is not where you want to be. Stultz centering. Oh.
Beautiful pass by Stultz. Just missed the shot there. Was that Lily again?
Yep. One for Elkhart Christian. Stultz controls it. Dangerous, because that was actually stolen. Boffman. Hines with a header. Can't quite settle it. Redinger kicks it up.
Well, the pitch looks beautiful here tonight, Val. It's just always a joy to come up here and call a game. I just can't ever, overlook the fact that we're sitting here watching a soccer match on Eugene Snyder Field, and 10 feet behind us is Eugene Snyder.
Yeah.
It just That's something that I will always remember, no matter what.
I always feel like so much of what I know about the game I learned in this press box.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was learning with my eyes or learning by talking to people in this press box.
Right. Well, the people in the press box know a lot about soccer, and usually the people on the field are playing it at a high level as well. So that's it's a good place to learn the game. That one goes
True, or, just listen to what Nick Medic says and do the opposite.
Wow, you can't knock on him when he's not even up here. You got to wait till he comes up here to do that.
Corner kick was out of bounds. Argos were going to take a goal kick, but I think there were some subs, so I think they'll make them take the goal kick again. Rex is out.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 16, Kikiana Haynes.
We've got Hines and Haynes both in there for Argus. Hines cannot run that one down. It'll be a throw-in for Elkhart Christian. Boffman trying to control along the sidelines, but it'll be a throw-in for Elkhart Christian. Cleared out of there by Samantha Redinger. Oh, that's Binkley. Binkley, 1v1. Her shot is saved and knocked wide. It'll be a corner kick.
Becker able to just get a fingernail on that one and deflect it enough to stay out of the goal. Are they going to say she didn't touch it? No. Okay, she was trying to do a goal kick there, and
Hines will take the corner. Sends it into the box toward the far post. Nobody home. Boffman will take a shot. Scores! Caden Boffman from outside the box.
Score for the Lady Dragons by number 17, Caden Boffman.
And with 29:44 to go in the first half, Argus takes a 2-0 lead. Here's Hines. Kicked out of bounds by keeper. Dunlap. Allen had it. Pass couldn't get there. Fajardo trying to defend. She gets some help from Binkley. But Bailey Binkley's just a really good athlete. I mean,
yeah. I mean, what a difference she made for the Lady Dragons in that regional run that they had last year in basketball, just becoming eligible, and she was a huge asset for that team. And
yeah, she's quick and she's kind of long and an underrated, good length on her, maybe in a way that's maybe kind of underrated. You don't think of her that way until you see her maybe up close. Through ball. Offsides.
That was
Stoltz
wondering,
put it
yeah.
in, but they had called that. Still 2-0 Argos with 26:46 to go in the first half.
Goals by Hines and Boffman here for the Dragons.
Stoltz trying to get ahead on that, but it went over her head. Nice move by Redinger to get it back to midfield.
Back up, White, back up.
You throw in for Argos. Stoltz. Down the middle of the pitch, that's Dunlap. She's got good speed. She takes a shot. She scores. 3-0 Argos.
Score for the Lady Dragons by number 13, Emma Dunlap.
You can see Dunlap there just broke away and stole the ball from the Elkhart player and shoots it just right over the head of the keeper and sends it in for the third goal of the day for the Argos Dragons, leading 3-0 with about 25 and a half minutes to go still here in the first half.
I think she kind of felt the defense kind of trailing her and kind of getting up on her, and so she just a really good shot, a really good decision to shoot when she did, instead of maybe take a couple more dribbles in.
Yeah, instead of getting up there and trying to have to go left or right versus the keeper, she just kind of lobbed it over top of her.
Yeah.
She saw she was out far enough out of the goal that she could get that little chip shot and get over the top of the keeper, and it worked out perfectly.
Kicked out by Argos. Will be thrown for Elkhart Christian. Elkhart Christian hasn't. Getting possession hasn't been the problem for Elkhart Christian. Maintaining possession has been the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of that is Argos' defense.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 3, Bailey Binkley.
Binkley back in, and she forces Elkhart Christian to kick it out, so throw it in. Seems like Binkley's maybe doing the hand of Trump role
Yeah.
from what I could tell. Shot goes over the goal. A goal kick for Elkhart Christian. Goal kick. Ooh, almost, two Elkhart Christian players almost ran into each other. Pop forward. It's Ellie Bolenbacher, wearing number 24 in black. Wearing number 22 in black, excuse me. Fajardo's 24. Ellie Bolenbacher, the only freshman listed on the varsity roster. That was a nifty move by Renninger, but she was called for a foul.
Ellie, the youngest of the Bolenbacher siblings, you know, Sophie graduated last year, and then, of course, Max and Drew several years ago now, but she's going to be one to watch here over the next few years. She's a really good basketball player as well, so it'll be fun to see how she has grown on the basketball court as well.
Nice centering pass by Clapsaddle, and it goes in. I didn't see who got that. Somebody tried to clear it, but a rebound goal for Elkhart Christian, and they score on their first shot of the game.
Can you see here, Val?
Score for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's hard to tell the number from that screen.
Foul on Elkhart Christian.
If I had to guess, I would say it was number 7, Allison Russell, that scored that goal, but that would be a little bit of a guess.
Threw a ball by Hines, but it is offsides. Poked out of bounds on the goal kick. Throw in for Stoltz and Argos. Allen turns and settles to Hines. I think couldn't quite connect there. Allen with the steal. Allen with the center. Saved. That was Clapsaddle with some nice ball handling with Fajardo right on her. Boffman. Oh, and then Allen, and that's offsides. I think it bounced over the head of an Elkhart Christian player, and Allen had it, but it was offsides. Becker the keeper, but Lead runs out And grabs a hold. Kick it out to midfield. Maya Ott is number 5. Redinger. Nice play there.
Ooh, that one gets through.
Stultz. Stultz on the move. Stultz in from the left flank. Stultz shot wide.
Just could have wrapped that around just a little bit more. That one would have been in. That was a nice shot there from the left side.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 2, Micah Heckman.
Argos leads Elkhart Christian 3-1. We have about 18 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Some subs in. Hines will get a breather. Redinger will get a breather. Micah Heckman in. Down the middle goes Elkhart Christian. Shot and a save. Allison Russell.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 15, Sophia Austin.
Goal kick for Elkhart Christian. Taken away by Argos, but they couldn't build that in as something. Becker falls on him. The through ball.
Go. Good job, Mia. Maya.
I thought that was Laney Masters, who's now in for Argos. Laney Masters were number 11. Heckman. Is that onside? It is. It's Allen. She scores.
Score for the Lady Dragons.
Nice left-footed finish.
In for the Eagles, number 2, Mina Corby.
So 4 goals here in the first half by the Dragons, and all 4 goals scored by a different Dragon. Hines, Boffman, Dunlap, and Allen all have goals for Argus. So nice job there by the Lady Dragons, spreading the wealth around a little bit here in the first half, and scoring goals. Hasn't been a big problem for them this year. Val, they've had 2 games with 2 and a game with 3 and now a game with 4. So they're doing well on the offensive side of things for sure. And they haven't given up an overwhelming amount of goals on the other side either.
They've been able to score 4, and Stultz and Binkley don't have any of the 4. Shot to the post, far post, not quite. Excellent effort by Lauren McLaughlin.
Yeah, it was a tough angle, but you go to that far post like that and you get a pretty good opportunity there and just a little bit wide. So Hines back in for the Dragons.
that's a through ball, and it gets through, and that's going to be a breakaway. Taking on lead, and she scores.
I think it went through. That was a good effort there by the freshman, or the sophomore.
That was Russell again.
Score for the Eagles by number 7, Allison Russell. Also in for the Lady Dragons, number 1, Carly Rex.
So the Eagles able to pull back within 2 with that goal by Russell. Her second of the afternoon for the Eagles.
Russell's definitely fast.
Got a whistle on the far side. We have foul on the Dragons.
Back comes Argos. Centering pass, shot. Oh, off the post and off the goalie's foot.
That'll be
That was Heckerman who had a shot on goal. The goalkeeper just kind of inadvertently went off her foot and went out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick. Or it should be a corner kick.
Yeah. Which almost ricocheted back into the goal off of the keeper, so Elkhart's kind of fortunate there that that didn't pop back in, but I know the last Argus corner kick was a little bit far across the center there. This one a little bit better.
That goes in.
That went in.
On
wow.
the corner.
Score for the Lady Dragons by number 6, Lauren McLaughlin.
Hey, I think the Val Jinx is going the opposite way.
Yeah.
'Cause I just talked about how dangerous Lauren McLaughlin was, and she just put it in a corner. She just scored on a corner kick.
Right off the kick. That thing curled right in there. Beautiful shot there by the cameraman Gavin DeWitt down there. And the Dragons up by 3 again.
Number 7, Mariana Allen.
And the Val Jinx is officially over.
Didn't leave myself enough room here in the notebook for all the scoring that's going on here. (5-2), and we still have over 11 minutes to go in the first half between the Elkhart Christian Academy Eagles and your Argus Dragons here at Eugene Snyder Field.
Ooh, good defense by Hines. And she keeps it in bounds, and she knocks it off an Elkhart Christian player out of bounds. Will be throwing.
Back up, White, back up.
Far post, just a little bit wide that time for Carly Rex.
Goal kick for Elkhart Christian.
number 17, Ray Rubansky. And for the Lady Dragons, another one, Lauren Klein, number 18.
Throw-in for Argos. And taking it down the right flank. But that was a great throw-in. Oh, that was Binkley, I think, who got a shot off but just wide. Why? Whoever made the throw-in there, I didn't see who that was, but it just led Binkley perfectly. Five to 2, Argos leading with 9 minutes to go in the half. Nice job of deflecting by McLaughlin. Stoltz kicks it out. And they say it was off an Elkhart Christian player. No argument. Bella with the throw-in. Heckman can't quite settle it. And then last touch by Heckman. Knocked out by Clapsaddle. Throw in for Hines. And gets a knee on it. Moves it forward. Kind of a battle at the midfield, and then Hines sends it forward. Binkley trying to run it down. But again, that's just Binkley's speed and athleticism right there. Chips it to the middle of the field. Ott to Russell. Oh, that's a nice move by Russell. That's a really nice move by Russell. Oh, but you couldn't quite get off the shot. Was that?
I think Allen got a piece of that.
I think Allen got a piece of it.
Yeah.
That was a great play by Ariana Allen.
That she was loading up there. Russell was loading up with that left foot, and I think that Nana got just enough of that.
Lead punts it out of there. McLaughlin was. Players on both teams go down, and there's a foul called, and it was a foul on Lauren McLaughlin.
See if the Eagles can do something here. This is a kind of a dangerous spot. And goes right back in the lead.
Yeah, that's a. Samantha Stone were here, she'd be shaking her head. And there's, again, the speed by Bailey Binkley, but she can't quite put it home. Oh, she just a great effort. And are they going to call it a corner?
Really?
They are. Okay.
Becker must have touched it.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 13, Emma Dunlap, and number 17, Kaden Bachman.
So Dunlap and Boffman checking back in for Argos. Looks like Binkley and Heckman going to get a break. Well, let's see what McLaughlin can do here. She scored on the last one. That was a little bit wider.
Yep. Got a different approach there. Masters. Allen tried to get it to the right flank, but stolen. Redinger enters the back. It's onside. Is that Masters? She scores!
Oh, far post.
Score for the Lady Dragons by number 11, Lady Masters.
6-2 now. 4:46 to go in the half.
Also in for the Lady Dragons, number 24, Amanda Fajardo.
Well, how often do you see that, Val? We've got 6 goals scored by the Dragons, and 6 Dragons have scored goals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not odd that you get multiple people scoring goals, but usually you'll have 1 or 2 that score multiple goals in an effort like that. But great job by the Dragons spreading that around.
Nice play by Clapsaddle as he tries to get it along, make a pass along the left sideline. Knocked out by Argos and be thrown in by Elkhart Christian.
Correction on our last goal for the Lady Dragons. It was number 17, Kaden Bachman.
That was Boffman on the last goal. So
Oh,
5 different players have scored for Argos.
okay.
Wasn't sure about that. Another offsides for Argus. It seems like Elkhart Christian, especially now that they're down by 4 goals, they're really moving their defense up. They're moving their line up. So that's going to lead to some offsides calls, but at this point, I mean, what do you have to lose? You're down by 4. Good idea by Clapsaddle.
Yeah, that was a nice crosser there.
McLaughlin almost stepped on the ball there. Threw ball to the right wing. Onside. Boffman shoots it over the goal. We have a boys soccer update. Rochester and Laville are tied 1-1 at halftime over at Brent Blackatour Memorial Sports Complex.
Zebras looking for their first win of the season. Haven't heard much. How's Laville doing this year so far?
Also 2 minutes.
Not that. I know they struggled last year. I don't know how they were doing this year. There's Fajardo. Nope, lost it. Nice play by Bella Stoltz to help out. Dunlap. Allen. We'll send it up. But Becker just playing way out of her goal now. I mean, turning up. That's Dunlap. Dunlap splits the defense. Dunlap shoots and is saved by Becker.
I'm sure Emma would like that one back. That was right at Becker. She had a really good opportunity there.
Hines. Well, Hines essentially passing it to herself there and just trusting her speed. Lily, the centering pass there. Maya Ott being trailed by Fajardo. And it'll be a corner for Elkhart Christian. And they can't get the corner kick off. We are at halftime at Eugene Snyder Field. Argos leads Elkhart Christian 6-2.
Exciting first half here of the girls' matchup. Of course, the boys' match will be taking place later on this evening here as well between the Dragons and Elkhart Christian Academy Eagles. So we are going to take a little bit of a break here. We'll come back and give you the first half scoring analysis and talk a little bit about the teams and all the first half highlights here when we get back on RTC TV4. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. We'll be right back from Eugene Snyder Field.
I talked with Coach Mike Zahner today. I said, did you guys get tired in the fourth quarter? And he was like, oh, yeah. That was, yeah. So, opening kickoff of the second half is kicked out of bounds. Be a throw in for Argus. Or will that be a goal kick? It's going to be a throw in. It's going to be a goal kick.
Did we switch keepers?
I think that might be, is that Fajardo in there?
Looks like it, yeah. Amanda Fajardo in the goal for the Dragons here in the second half.
Nice effort by Heckman to get it up to Binkley. Bailey looks back. It finds its way to Heckman. And, oh, nice play by Becker. Stoltz was bearing down on her, but she was able to get it out, and that's going to be a foul. No. They calling a foul on Argus? Was it a foul or an offsides? Anyway, Becker sends it to midfield. Dunlap and Clapsaddle battling for possession. Allen turns. Bothman kicks it out. Another throw in for Elkhart Christian. Bothman kicks it out again. And that shot goes wide. Elkhart Christian just trying to outnumber Argus's defenders and hoping something clicks as they trail by 4 here in the about 3 minutes into the second half. Nice play by Clapsaddle to step in front of that pass intended for Hines.
I don't think you could ask for a better night here at Argus. I mean, the temperature's right, probably around 80 degrees in the sun, and just a beautiful, beautiful night here.
Binkley to Hines, who pokes it. Oh, nice play by Becker.
Wow, just got a finger on that. That's the second one that she's just been able to redirect, but it's going to be a corner kick here for the Dragons. Looks like Lily Hines going to take it here on this side.
Hines. Nice play by the defender. That was Emmeline Brown.
Still alive offside.
Allen can't quite sell it. Heckerman sends it back, and Becker will boot it back to midfield. Headed by Heckerman. Knocked out by Jones. For all that, a throw in for Argos. Rex trying to handle it. It's Dunlap who sends a through ball to Hines. Lily Hines. Hines in on Becker. Save by Becker. Well, looked like Becker just kind of stuck out her knee and was able to save that.
Yeah. She's got a couple with her fingernails and got one with her patella that time. Just got her kneecap right there.
Binkley. Dunlap. Stoltz.
Nice ball.
Stoltz scores. Bella Stoltz.
That was a beautiful pass.
7-2 Argos. With 34:20 to go in the game. That was a great passing. If this were hockey, but Binkley would also get an assist, but only Dunlap gets the assist in soccer.
Why is that? That's an odd rule. The assist for the what do they call that in hockey? I know you can get an assist off of the assist.
Yeah, well, there are 2 assists on up to 2 assists on any goal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a nice play by Binkley.
Oh, ooh. Just a little bit high. Seems like soccer might be one of those that would be very similar to hockey as far as that, possible rule there, but.
McLaughlin kicks it out.
Back up, White.
Lauren Klein now in for Argos, number 18. Boffman.
Yes, a little offsides. I think there was 2 of them. Obviously, one that made the play on the ball was offsides, but I think the lead was offsides too if she would have made a play at it.
Becker just about, yeah, about 7 yards past midfield, and she takes the kick. And Fajardo reels it in. Allen. There's Justine Yordi, number 12 for Elkhart Christian. Throw in for Allen. Yordi. Reagan Badsky. And a touch goes out. Throw in for Argos. Boffman tries to pop it over Becker's head and just goes wide. Goal kick for Elkhart Christian. 7-2. Argos. We're 10 minutes into the second half. 6-2 at halftime. Another big boys game in the area tonight. Wabash and Tippecanoe Valley meeting tonight. Vikings playing pretty well, and of course those teams are not only conference rivals, but they're also sectional rivals.
Where's that one being played?
That's at Valley.
At Valley. The sectional is going to be at Wabash for them. So
Hines to Dunlap. Boffman. Ooh, good idea. Becker able to run on it. I mean, Becker's, you see Argos put 7 goals on the board. Becker has made some nice saves, too.
Oh, yeah.
Becker's been kind of left alone on an island out there.
I mean, a couple of those goals that were scored there it didn't matter how good a goal you weren't going to touch them.
Right.
I mean, they were just really good shots, and she has, it can very well be 10-2 right now without, 3 very good saves that she's had.
It's Sabine Escada, number 11 for Elkhart Christian. Escada drops it back. Becker chested down by Emma Dunlap. Allen trying to work a give and go, but the Elkhart Christian defender gets in the way. But now here's Dunlap sending it to the flank. Bella Stultz. Stultz shoots. And another save by Becker.
So we've got a corner coming up from the far side this time. Just going to play that one short and send it from the angle, and it's
that was a nice read by Becker.
Yeah. Trying a little different approach that time.
Redinger. Allen. the Redinger, keeps it in bounds. Back comes Elkhart Christian.
Nice
Save.
job there by Fajardo coming out on that. You know, Russell, she had a nice little move going there.
Yeah. Elkhart Christian hasn't had the quality of scoring opportunities in the second half, and I'm kind of wondering if that's maybe because they're low on numbers. And Argos is, what, about 17, 18 girls, and Elkhart Christian has, what, maybe 12 or 13?
Yeah.
Kind of wondering if they're not tired. Having said that, Russell
Russell doesn't seem to be too tired.
Yeah. Ott, knocked down by Boffman. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Elkhart Christian.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 11, Lady Masters.
Masters will come in and give Klein a breather. Goal kick. And that is Redinger, who touched it, winds up going out, and it is a throw in for Elkhart Christian. (15) in black is Sophia Austin. It's a nice move by Clapsaddle.
Makes me feel old. Austin, a junior. Remember when she was on my 5th grade basketball team, Val? Not that long ago. Doesn't seem like.
What would she say? She'd say that was a. Would she say, "Boy, you're right, Steve. That wasn't. Doesn't seem that long ago," or would she say, "Boy, that seems like a"? Or would she say, "Who are you again?"
Yeah. She's probably tried to block it out, I'm pretty sure.
Austin, nice play. Argos has done a lot of their damage up the middle of the pitch tonight. They haven't gotten it on the. Binkley has been really good on the flank, though. For the most part, a lot of just good runs up the middle.
They've kind of attacked in the middle and then been, you know, they get the ball wide then once they get into the zone, I guess.
In for the Eagles, number 2, Mina Gorby. Also in for the Lady Dragons, number 2, Micah Heckerman.
Heckerman will come back in. Masters was going to throw it in, but said it's going to be Austin. 7-2, Argos with 22 minutes to go in the game. Ariana Allen. Allen. Oh, nice, clever pass. And the shot and a goal. Lily Hines. Those are two players who play together for a while. And Argos takes an 8-2 lead. Boy, some nifty ball handling there by Ariana Allen.
Yeah, that pass right there. She slipped that right past the defender. And a beautiful job putting that one in. funny, Val. I was just getting ready to say, we've had a pretty quiet second half after a pretty eventful first half of scoring, and then before I could even say it, then Dragons score another goal.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 8, Ella Stoltz, and number 3, Bailey Lee.
Stoltz and Binkley back in for Argos. That Rochester-Laville boys soccer game ended in a 1-1 tie. Rochester now 0-3-1. Argos is about to be 1-1-2.
One of the things, and they'll never do it, and probably a dumb idea, but just like the 3-point line in basketball, if you had like a 2-point line, if you shoot the ball from outside the 2-point line, that makes soccer a little bit more interesting.
It's not possible for soccer to become more interesting than it already is, Steve. Come on.
Well, it just seems like, and I'm sure that back in the day, they probably said the same thing about basketball, right? I mean, the purists didn't want that 3-point line, and
oh, Masters. Oh, couldn't quite control. Becker with a little careless play. And it wound up right on Masters' foot, but she couldn't quite settle it. Loftman misses. Some nice triangular passing. Oh, Austin shoots and scores. Who got the assist on that one? Is that Binkley?
Yeah.
Austin got the goal, but it was Binkley who did a lot of work there.
What's the number in soccer they keep the clock running at?
I thought it was 9.
9, okay.
Oh, and another nice pass. Binkley misses.
I can feel Phil's pain. He's down there on the camera here to our right, and he has a blanket over his head because he's trying to see the little 1-inch by 3-inch monitor on the camera screen. The sun is not doing him any favors. I can feel that pain. That game we did the other day at Rochester, it's tough. I mean, Soccer's a tough sport to film anyway. I mean, the ball just, there's no rhyme or reason to where it's going, and
Yeah.
so that makes it tough anyway.
Yeah, I would imagine compared to football, it would be a lot tougher.
Yeah, I mean, even basketball, because you got the, you don't know where the ball's going, but the courts, you can put it on half court and be pretty safe. So give them a lot of props for being down there in the heat and the sun, and him and Gavin are doing a great job.
The World Cup coming up, and the Men's World Cup coming up in the fall, right? Like November?
You'd have to ask Andy on that one. I'm sure he could tell you the.
Yeah, now I'm going to be watching the World Cup just for the camera work.
Yeah.
As much as the soccer.
Yeah.
In Qatar? Is that where the.
Is it?
Right. I mean, you can't have it during the summer there because it's about 1,000 degrees outside.
Right.
In the summer.
So in the winter, it'll be 180 instead.
Yeah.
So. I don't think they have a real wintry kind of winter there, do they?
No.
Gets down into double digits maybe at night.
Nice play by Fajardo.
So it kind of looks like one of those old style photographers that had the hood over, with the glass plates and the late 1800s.
Thirteen and a half minutes to go. And Argos has scored 9 goals. If you counted up the number of scoring opportunities, it might be closer to 20. I mean, Becker's made some nice saves.
Well, I didn't get an answer from Andy, but I did from Amy. So it's one of the stones. World Cup games begin on November the 20th.
Yeah.
I knew one of them would have the answer. Thank you for that, Amy.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 26, Chloe McMichael, number 13, Emma Dunlap, number 21, Lydia Lead, and number 16, Kiana Hayes.
So Lydia Leeds wearing number 21, and she's in the game, but she's not the keeper. Heckerman. And it's going to be a foul on Elkhart Christian. Skada was the one that got called for the foul. And there's McLaughlin from way downtown. Becker runs it down. And will that be in bounds? No. Throw in for Argos. And a sub.
In for the Lady Dragons, number 1, Carly Rex, and number 5, Maya Ott.
Rex and Ott checking back in for the Dragons. Approaching the 10-minute mark here with the Dragons leading 9-2.
settling, shooting, and just putting it. Was that Binkley again?
Yep.
She tried a different approach there. She tried to go low, but just missed wide of the far post. Goal kick by Becker. Need got a piece. Boffman passes it out to Dunlap. Offsides. Again, another case of Elkhart Christian just playing way, way up.
Yeah. Almost at midfield there. Yeah, literally about 10 yards back from midfield there is where that offsides was called. So
goal kick by, or not a goal kick, but just a direct kick by Becker.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can see where that can get you because the keeper's coming up, and that's like the third time she's came up and done a free kick from midfield. It's just, you don't see that very often.
Oh, that was just an excellent play. That was really good by Nevaeh Jones. Makes it 9-3. She turned her body, kept it away from the defender, and then fired a great strike. Yeah.
Score for the Eagles by number 8, Nevaeh Jones.
I grabbed the wrong replay on that, sorry.
Here comes Binkley again. Here comes Binkley again. Saved by Becker. Oh, and then Binkley goes down trying to get the rebound. Lee tried to get off a shot. Becker scoops it up. Some nice reaction. Skated, tried to find Jones, but it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Argos. Yordi sent back by Stoltz, but offsides.
Boys game coming up next here on RTC TV 4 HSA TV. The 0-2 Argos Dragons taking on the 3-0 Elkhart Christian Academy Eagles. If you're watching on online there, it'll be a new tab there. So just we'll close this one out and pop up a new one for you.
Boffman tried to dribble it up the left flank. Good defense by Elkhart Christian. I don't know who's in goal now. It's not Fajardo and it's not Lead. Nice save. Kicked out to midfield. Emmeline Brown will turn it up. Let's lead. Binkley. 3 is Ella Spear. Excuse me, Ellie Spear. Elkhart Christian. Some subs coming in for Argus.
Lady Dragons, number 18, Lauren Klein. Number 2, Micah Heckerman. And number 6, Lauren McLaughlin.
Poked up in the air and run down by Becker, who will pick it up. 9-3 Argus as we come up on 5 minutes left. Argus is ranked number 10. Trinity Greenlawn's ranked number 19 this week.
Wow.
They're in the sectional with the Lady Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a pretty good Culver team. I mentioned the Culver boys have 11 kids on their roster. The Culver girls have 22.
Yeah, it's strange because you talked about the boys' soccer numbers, the boys' football numbers all down, and volleyball girls have really good numbers, and the girls' soccer team has really good numbers. So,
this will be a corner for Elkhart Christian.
Well, if there's just more girls in the high school right now than boys, or they're just doing more sports.
Yeah. Culver just got to move in from Rochester. Kennedy Jackson will play soccer.
She's playing soccer, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she did last year. I didn't know if she was going to this year or not.
She is. Culver lost to Bremen. The Culver girls lost to Bremen last night 3-1. Giselle Villegas scored for Culver in that game. They led 1-0 at halftime, but Bremen scored 3 in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Culver.
It's generally a really good Bremen team.
Yeah. Right, and those two teams are also in this sectional. It's Argus, Trinity Greenlawn, Culver, Bremen, Rochester, and North Miami. Culver already has a 10-1 win over North Miami.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That is onside. McLaughlin. Watching Lauren McLaughlin, she looks faster this year.
Yeah.
Fajardo. Nice help there by Heckman. That puts an end to that opportunity. And the shot and the goal. Lauren McLaughlin. See, it's the opposite of the Val Jinx. I just talked about how fast she looks, and she shows off her speed there. Argus now leads 10-3.
Wow.
And a goal for Elkhart Christian.
Scored for the Eagles by number 6, Ivy Clapsaddle.
That was Clapsaddle.
Well, the first 3 quarters of the second half were pretty quiet, Val, and we've had a flurry of activity now here in the last few minutes. I would be a little remiss if I didn't mention the fact that we have a trucker score.
10-4.
10-4. Sorry, I can't resist.
Well, Argos has had a convoy of goal scorers tonight. It's onside. Can Becker get there? Yes.
Wow, she is way out of the box.
Austin. Final 30 seconds.
I don't know that I've seen a keeper that's spent as much time out of the box as Becker has.
Mm-hmm. And that is offsides.
And not just a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
she's dang near at midfield here. And she's going to take this free kick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That will do it. Argos has their first win of the season as they beat Elkhart Christian 10-4.
For the boys game. The concession stand is
Congratulations to the number 10 Argos Lady Dragons picking up their first win. You want to run through the second half scoring here real quick, Val, and then we will...
Sure, Bella Stoltz scored for Argos at 34-20 off a Emma Dunlap assist. They made it 7-2 Argos. They made it 8-2 on a Lily Hines goal, a left-footed finish off an assist from Ariane Allen with 21:33 left. They made it 8-2. Sophia Austin scored off a Bailey Binkley centering assist with 17:38 to go. That made it 9-2 Argos. Elkhart Christian made it 9-3 and a goal by Nevaeh Jones with 9:09 to go in the game. And then it was Lauren McLaughlin scoring with 2:38 to go in the game. That made it 10-3 Argos. And then Ivy Clapsaddle scored for Elkhart Christian. And that made it 10-4 Argos with 1:54, but that was the last goal of the game. Argos, in a game that featured 14 goals, it was Argos winning 10-4 and improving to 1-1-2 in the season. Elkhart Christian falls to 0-2.
All right. Congratulations to the Lady Dragons, and as they get ready to acknowledge their fans here, we're going to wrap it up so we can reset and get ready to go here. Looks like they're going to have a little circle for some for a quick prayer out there. So
Yeah, it's been a rough last few days. This is
again, if you weren't here at the beginning, Emily Carr, a junior volleyball player for the Argos Dragons, lost her life on Saturday afternoon, and our thoughts and prayers go out to her family and everyone here at Argos. I didn't know her well. I did have her come to a couple open gyms in 5th grade, but she didn't play for me. But it's always a tragic, tragedy when a young person loses their life. So we keep them in our thoughts and prayers, and we're going to wrap it up with that. And we'll be resetting and come back here with the boys game in just a few moments here on RTC TV4.